Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis for big mega cap stocks. So show your support by hitting that thumbs up button, and that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, consider subscribing, and that means a lot to me. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, my analysis in 3 days of live trading, definitely check out the Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Amazon stock, it's up 1.63%, and this support right here on Amazon, it's not going to break. 146 so far for the last 2 weeks right here, holding 146. We went under 146, this thing came right back up. Again now holding 146 right here as a support. To the upside, we got limited upside on Amazon, 149 to 150 for now, unless this Bollinger Band on top expands all the way up to 155, 160. Also, one more thing I want to point out, Bollinger Bands are squeezing. Lower one sitting down here close to 141, 41 right here, and the upper one sitting at 149. So when Bollinger Bands are squeezing, that means one thing, we could see explosive move here on Amazon very soon, and that could be coming, guys. So watch out for the support 146, and below that, this thing can come all the way down to possibly lower Bollinger Band 141.41, and then we also have support at 138, and then this gap 133.57. To the upside above 146, clearly this thing can go up to 149 to 150. On AMD, it's up almost 10%, and again, the same thing, AI news, chips, new product, and this thing going up 10%, and that is a big move for a stock like AMD. And now if you look at my screen, AMD will have support right here at 125, and the resistance here on top will be around 130 and then 132. Below 125, watch out for a move back down to 122, and then we also have strong support down here, 120, 118. And here's my Twitter/X account, and if you're on there, definitely give me a follow, and I do post a lot of things right here on X. Now, here's the play I want to share with you guys that, we all do a lot of options right now in this market. Mostly options, right? But you can still play something like this, and you can still make a good amount of money, and barely there is any risk here on this play. And look at this, guys, right here. 8:18 a.m. picked up 502 shares, and the next buy will be at 16 bucks. Guess what? I didn't actually have to buy any more at 16. That was it. Look at what happened. By 10:36 a.m., it was trading at 18.69. That's where I sold, and now I think it's trading at almost 19 plus. So I picked up at 17 and sold at 18.69 at 10:36 a.m. and that was it. Completely risk-free trade right here on Chewy, and this was really good. I was kicking myself not buying more. I only got 500 shares, and then we got this at opening right here. You can see IWM right here, buy 183, get 185 calls, and this thing also going up massively. And now I think it's trading over 185. We took profit, and that was it. So all these plays and everything that I do in real time, I do share that with my Patreon group. So all that is available on Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description for you guys. On Google stock, it's up 5.34%, and Google going all the way up to exactly 140. And you can see clearly right here getting a rejection, and now holding at 138.45, just above all these moving averages right here. So we do have strong support down here, 136, 135, and then this gap today, 133.31. To the upside, Google can break and hold 140. Limited upside, possibly up to 142. I don't see much upside here on Google stock right now. This thing has to come down at least a little bit, at least down to 135 before going higher. Now, always, tomorrow we got some big data coming out early in the morning. So if this thing gaps up over 140, then watch out for 142 on Google. On Microsoft, it's up 0.58%. And look at this, guys. I mean, this cannot get any better. A baby can make money off of this support. Yes, you heard me right. A baby can make money off of this support. And how? Look at this. Previous all-time highs, 366. And you can see clearly, anytime this thing getting down to 366 for last 4 days, we went under 366. Guess what? Same day came back up. And nothing different today. Same move. 366 and the dip was bought up, including some people in my Patreon group. They got the dip and within minutes, 100%. This thing up to 370 plus and now trading at 370 plus. So on Microsoft, 366 needs to break. And only if that happens, you're going to see a drop down to 362.55 and then this gap 357.54, 355. To the upside, if this thing can break above 375, then watch out for a move back up to 380 and then possibly another fresh new all-time highs. On Nvidia stock, it's up 2.40% and Nvidia going up again. And look at this move here on Nvidia. Again, getting above 460 and now trading above also 461.88, holding 5-day moving average right here as a support into closing. And the next stop here on Nvidia to the upside, 471, and then watch out for a move up to even 482. Now, this was a mini bear flag right here. And now, if we get actually a couple more candles right here, this could be another bear flag, and that could also play out. But it's not, quite there yet. We need one more or two more candles. And if this thing actually breaks down below 450, that would be a confirmation for more downside, possibly down to 423.81 to fill this gap all the way down here. To the upside now, as long as Nvidia can hold above 460 and 461 right here, 461.88, you're going to see a move up to 471 and then 482. On Meta, it's up 2.88% and talking about insane moves here in this market. And you guys all know it. Meta was down here below 316. Yesterday was holding above 316. And I was talking about it, how this thing is actually holding 316. And as long as this thing can hold, even last night I said the next stop definitely 326. And guess what? We went above and beyond today. 328.24 and now holding again 326 as a support into closing. Now, is this a dead cat bounce? And are we going to see more downside on Meta? Nobody knows. Above 326, you're going to see 330 plus and possibly retesting this high right here, 343. Below 326, then watch out for the support down here, 321.43, and then right here, 50-day moving average, 319, and then 316, which is a strong support right here on Meta. If this thing breaks under 316, then we can talk about 305 and possibly even 300. On Apple stock, it's up 1% and talking about firing up in all cylinders. You can see why, because nothing coming down. You got all these big names. Google going up over 5%. Then you got Apple going up, Microsoft going up, Amazon going up. I mean, you name it. And these things are up massively. And not only up, trading near all-time highs, or some of them just hitting multiple times all-time highs pretty much every day. This one only, $5 away from hitting all-time highs? And not even that. It was actually $4 today, getting up to 195 exactly, and then getting rejected by this Bollinger Band and coming down and now trading at 194.27, just under this gap, 195.28. So tomorrow with the gap up, definitely this thing can actually fill this gap here at 195.28, and above this resistance right here, you're going to see fresh new all-time highs, and that could be 200 here on Apple. Now to the downside, if there is a pullback, you want to watch right here, 5-day moving average rising 192, and then this gap down here 190, and below 190 we also have support 188, and then this gap 186. Netflix also going up 1.18%, and Netflix now holding 450 again as a support, but it's not up that much today. Watch out tomorrow. If this thing breaks under 450, it could be coming all the way down to 435 and possibly down to even 420 to 418. To the upside above 450, watch out for a move up to right here 455 and then 463, and to this gap 464.60. On Tesla stock, it's up 1.37%, and now Tesla holding 241 finally as a support into closing. So that's gonna be a big level to watch tomorrow right here, 241. Below that we also have support down here 238, 234.43, and then this gap 225.40. To the upside, as long as Tesla can hold above 241, the next stop 252 and then 262.